Thank you so much for sticking with us here on NBC 23. This morning we have our good friend Tom to tell us more about an exciting show that you don't want to miss, and it's very education informative as well.
That's right. So every month, South Texas Healthy Living is the program that South Texas Health System and STHS clinics put on, and it's a show that basically tackles a common health issue here in the Rio Grande Valley and nationwide. And so we are going to be talking about Parkinson's disease. It is Parkinson's Disease Awareness Month, and so we want to raise awareness for the condition. Now, it is a neurodegenerative disease. It is a movement disorder, so it really does impact your body and how you move, basically. And so the early onset of it would be tremors, slow movement, and you also have rigid muscles. And so slowness of movement is something that you sort of notice, and you notice it on one side. So we talked to an occupational therapist, and she tells us a little bit about what causes Parkinson's disease as well as how it is treated, because treatment is really important.
Right, and for those that are not too familiar with this disease, what are some things that you should keep in mind, especially with age groups?
Yeah, so typically Parkinson's disease impacts older adults, and so but Michael J. Fox was only 29 when he was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease back in 1981. So it does impact younger audiences, and you will see that you can get it at any time. You'll notice those tremors. So it is a movement disorder, and so we did speak with a patient who was diagnosed with early onset Parkinson's disease. So he was just under 50 when he started experiencing symptoms. He was diagnosed at the age of 51. He is now at stage 2. There are 5 stages of Parkinson's disease. He's now at stage 2. So it's starting to impact both sides of his body.
Wow.
He is no longer able to work. He was a high functioning healthcare administrator, and now he is living with Parkinson's disease and is not able to work because of the cognitive issues that he's facing, as well as he can't drive anymore. So you're going to start to depend on assistance. So we talked to him about how he is handling the disease and why it's so important to seek early treatment.
Right, this is really shocking, of course, and for those people that maybe are experiencing some of these symptoms but are not too sure, where can they get screened?
Yeah, so basically it is all diagnosed by your doctor, and you may be referred to a neurologist. And so we give you some information on that, on what to do. But the biggest thing is that you should be seeing your doctor regularly. You should go often, get your checkups, and speak with them. And if there's any issue, if you start noticing any sort of tremors on one side, it's typically on your dominant side. So if you're right-handed, that's kind of typically where you'll start noticing those symptoms. So if you start seeing some tremors when you're not even trying to move, or when you go to reach for a glass and it's a little bit difficult, those are some of the early signs. But there are also things like low blood pressure that you wouldn't think about, those non-motor issues. You're also going to possibly see like really tiny handwriting, like cramped handwriting as well, is another issue. And so that's why it's really important to be paying attention. And if something just doesn't seem right, it's really important to go to your doctor.
Okay, and for this South Texas Healthy Living TV episode that's happening this Sunday, where can people tune in to watch?
Yeah, so all they have to do is watch right here at NBC 23. It's going to happen this Sunday, April 27th. It's running at 9 a.m. It's a 30-minute program, so it does have that conversation with a healthcare professional. It has the patient interview to learn about how they're living with the disorder and their advice for others that are living with it. And then we also have some cooking and exercise tips, because exercise is really important when you do have Parkinson's, to make sure that you're working with your balance issues that you may have, as well as your strength training, because your muscles will weaken. So you want to make sure that you're strong when you're living with Parkinson's.
Okay, and for people that maybe are unable to catch the episode on Sunday, where can people find more information?
So they can actually go to your website right here on valleycentral.com. It's under the community section in the medical minute area. You'll be able to actually watch the episode starting on Monday, and it'll be on there forever. So that's a great thing, is if you're not able to tune in, and then it will rerun next weekend as well.
Perfect. Okay, so very educational, very informative. So make sure to tune in this Sunday. And thank you so much, Tom.